This slide presents the theory of change for the land formalization project that's noted in the previous slide. If you look on the left-hand side, you'll see the four components. First is the creation of the institution Danicar, and then you see the modernization of the cadastre and registry. So the institution of Danicar is to help in organizing the modernization. Then you see the work that's going to be done in the field, the local land formalization. So having a good cadastre and registry ultimately is an input to having land formalization in the field. And so those four components all are the activities of the project. Those are going to create our initial outputs or results. These include the Danicar created and is functioning efficiently, that we have a clean cadastre, a clean registry, and then ultimately in the field we have additional lands that are titled. In order for all of this to work, there's some key assumptions that need to be considered. It assumes that you're going to be able to match the cadastre and the registry. These are two separate systems now, and so you need to put them together. That the politics won't disrupt the creation of these institutions, and that resources are sufficient to able to do all of these activities. It also assumes that at the farm level, local producers actually want titles and are willing to go and get their land formalized. And also that the municipal level governments also want those titles and are capable of managing such a system. Going over to the right side of the slide, you'll see that that's where we have our impacts. So all of those activities and outputs that came out of the project are ultimately hoped to increase agricultural spending, improve access to credit, and induce more land transactions. These in turn, at the farm level, will increase production, increase sales, and increase income and food security. At the municipal level, having a nice cadastre and registry system should increase the tax base because you can use this for property taxes. It also increases efficiency at the local level. These should ultimately lead to increases in revenue, macroeconomic growth, better local management. Now, all of these initial and final impacts also run on some certain assumptions. They assume at the farm level that markets function and that the land formalization actually will ultimately reduce transaction costs for farmers. They assume that agricultural output markets also function, and there's some opportunities for farmers to be able to sell their output should they invest more in their farms. At the municipal level, it assumes that the municipal levels have a capacity to manage systems like property taxes, and they can manage to collect those in an efficient manner and use that revenue efficiency. So overall, this tells us is a nice schematic of the theory of change.